Boy, oh boy, the Golden Globes. Golden Globes. Didn't go very well. Still haven't regained their audience. And once again, Hollywood looks sad. But there's something that happened during the Golden Globes that was kind of hilarious. A lot of people have noticed it. And man, are a lot of people laughing at this guy who desperately wants to be in Hollywood. He's not happy with his position in video games. And this is a kind of a thing. Like, even though video games are the highest paying for, like, so, how do you say this? So video games are twice as popular as Hollywood. Video games right now are what people want for entertainment. They've surpassed Hollywood, in my opinion. I don't have the things to pull up and really go real deep on this, but video games are doing really good. But Hollywood still kind of sees the video game industry as the redheaded stepchild, kind of like the bastard. They don't really want as much to do with the video games as they do. They think they're better and superior. And, you know, it's kind of like an elite little club. Neil Druckmann, the guy who made The Last of Us, the creator of Last of Us, right? He desperately wants to get into that Hollywood circle. Desperately wants to get into that Hollywood circle. I think that's pretty obvious by now. And he's had a hit little show. Last of Us did pretty good. The HBO series did pretty good. And you would think there would be some people interested in him. Well, let's look at that interest. Here is Neil Druckmann at the Golden Globes. And I want you to notice something. So what is he doing right now? I'm going to start it to where he stops. So what he's doing right now, this is where he's stopping in front of cameras. You can't see that. But this is where celebrities and stuff, they walk by this thing and people will snap pictures, right? Look at this. Did you notice anything? Nobody took a picture. Let me play that again. Now, if the picture was there, you would see a flash hit the back of that. Nobody's taking pictures of Neil Druckmann. Look at that. Nobody is taking a picture of him. You're not seeing any flashes. Now, somebody recorded this, but this is somebody recording with their cell phone or something. Nobody is snapping pictures of him. Kind of pathetic, to be honest. Never forget what this guy did. When those Last of Us 2 leaks came out, he went around and told the people in his company to start flagging copyright on channels. Heel versus Babyface, Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kennel, and a couple, I'm forgetting some people. One of the guys was this channel Super Divorced. There are a couple of quite a few channels. I'm forgetting everybody, and I'm sorry for those that I forget. But he struck a lot of people. In fact, I remember Geeks and Gamers got close to getting their channel taken down. That's how many strikes that he gave them. And Heel versus Babyface's video was just him with the camera. He didn't even show any of them. All he did was talk. And he went around and started flagging all their videos down. And he admitted it. He admitted it. Over on that, what's that guy's thing? Greg Miller. Greg Miller's show. Kind of Funny. Big bunch of shills. He admitted that he told people to go strike them down and try to damage control those leaks, which you can't do, by the way. Once they're out there, they're out. Doesn't matter. He went and started flagging down everybody. Pretty sure that Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers lost his main Twitter account over all that bullshit because he was posting memes. They flagged his memes on Twitter. Greg's like, oh, yeah, got to do that. Fellow content creator doesn't care about the flagging. Nobody should have that happen to them. I don't care who they are. So this guy, he's not a good person, in my opinion. And if I could, I'd say a lot more. But everybody is making fun of him. They don't know I directed The Last of Us 2. Everyone's dancing with him in the corner. All kinds of people are roasting him. Cuckman here. He's the last of them, so there's no one to care that he arrived. I don't think that anybody cared that he arrived. Literally nobody cared. Lunch break. Why is he even at the Golden Globes? They noticed you, bro. Keep it pushing. Yeah, Variety noticed, because for some reason the media does kind of blow his ego up a little bit. But here's the funny one. This is from Comic Lover Mary over on Twitter X. Forces workers to work overtime, believes he is the god of video games, wants to be Hollywood famous, becomes the biggest joke of all time. Look how far this went. 47,000 likes, 4,000 retweets, 326 comments. But the big kicker, 2.5 million views. He looks like a joke. Everyone's roasting him. They're all making fun of him. He's become a viral joke. Adds himself as a collectible in his own game. Brains 100. Brawn 60. The New Dogs. Dr. Druckmann. Yeah, that's him. That's what he thinks of himself. That's what he thinks of himself. And so that's kind of funny to me when you see that nobody snaps a picture. In fact, if anything, he shouldn't have went, because now he's kind of a viral joke. And good, because he's not a good dude. He's just a regular Hollywood wannabe, desperately wants to get into Hollywood. I think he would leave video games in a second to go and be in Hollywood. And The Last of Us is kind of his way in. Now, The Last of Us Season 2 comes up pretty soon, and you know who's going to be in that. They've already casted her. So it's going to be funny when the world gets to see, once again, that magnificent Last of Us 2 storytelling, which, by the way, all those Sony leaks, because of that Insomniac that happened, you know, that whole fiasco where all that stuff leaked. I believe we found out that Last of Us 2, I think, so don't quote me on this, but I read somewhere that it sold like almost less than half of Last of Us 1, which is kind of pathetic. Yeah, here it is. This is from Tech for Gamers. I don't really know anything about this website, so take this with a grain of salt, but, you know, it is what it is. The Last of Us Remastered, the first game for PS5, sold 8 million more copies. Or is that Last of Us Remastered for PS4? Yeah, Last of Us Remastered for PS4, I think. I haven't looked into this too much. I just thought it was funny. Take it with a grain of salt. But, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this was true. I remember seeing copies of this game everywhere, and it went on sale real fast. So that's the video. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. What are your thoughts? Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.